Hi everybody, we continue our Week 4 edition of Peacock Baseball Weekly. Zach Carlyle, and we're joined by head coach Brandon Hunt. And Coach, thanks for being with us. You guys get ready to start Week 4 of practice. You just wrapped up the third week last week as you get ready for the season. Give us a little update. How's that been going?
It's good. As any Midwestern coach will tell you, being indoors for an extended period of time just gets monotonous. There's just not a ton of space that you have and things that you can do. So we've been doing our best just to try to keep it different, keep it light, keep the guys moving around. And again, to their credit, they've been doing a good job of every day showing up. There have been very few days where we as a coaching staff have really had to get on them to bring more energy, because they've done a good job, and they're excited to get outside. We were able to get outside for a couple of days, get on the football field, take some ground balls, take some fly balls, but other than that, we've been indoors, and it's good to see the progression of the guys, and we're excited for February 25th coming up here. Hopefully sooner rather than later.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully the weather helps you out with that as well,
yeah,
as you get ready for the season. Let's talk about the Northern Sun Conference. Preseason poll came out last week, and you guys were picked to finish 11th in the 15-team baseball league. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your reaction and where you guys stand and what your thoughts are about the preseason poll?
Sure. Yeah, we didn't talk about it a ton. I think so much of that goes on goes by the previous year, and how you finished. And obviously you try when you're trying to put the poll together yourself to submit it. You want to try to look ahead and see what the teams have coming back and all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all speculation, So we didn't spend a ton, really, any time talking about it. The guys know that it's going to be a matter of executing once we actually get to conference season, and we're just excited to see where we can finish, and hopefully higher than that 11th place finish or preseason poll, and get into that conference tournament and see what we can do. So.
Absolutely. The conference season will start in the middle of March for these Peacocks. And then finally, you guys have started some live pitching and some live hitting. Always important when you're able to get that going indoors and be able to do that before the season goes. Over the weekend, you guys were able to do some of that. Tell me about that, how that went, and how that impacts the team.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard operating procedure for every program in the Midwest or in the North to have to hitters versus pitchers going live indoors in the cages. So it's not very game-like, but you try to make it as competitive as possible. You don't want a ton of joking around between the guys. These are their teammates and their friends and all that sort of stuff, but you got to give yourself the best chance to see live at-bats throughout the course of the indoor months, so that once you are outside, there's not as much of a learning curve. So every weekend we try to go live with our guys. We're starting to extend our starting pitchers out a little bit so they're ready to go for game one, and it's good to see the guys compete against one another and bring some energy and just do something a little bit different to break up the monotony again.
The season starts February 25th down in Kansas, 26 days away, I believe, from the start of the year. So we can't wait for that. And Coach, thanks for joining us here today.
Oh, you bet.
Head Coach Brandon Hunt with us on this Week 4 edition of the program. We'll see you next week for Week 5 of Peacock Baseball Weekly.